In a world where aliens threaten our very way of life, where your commander can't tell the difference between humans and giant frogs.
You mean aliens that look like humans?
One head, two eyes, with hands and feet. Bipedal.
Almost identical to humans.
And the biggest threat to our livelihood is still that wing diver with the heavy plasma cannon. This is the Earth Defense Force 5.
EDF, or Earth Defense Force, is a third-person sci-fi shooter that released back in 2017, in which you assume the role of a civilian who is quickly swept up into the ranks of the EDF amidst a global invasion for control of the Earth. Think like Helldivers, but like, way stupider. I don't mean that in like a mean way or like a judgmental way, no, like this game is like Helldivers' B-grade schlocky cousin, where you're in a stupid competition and your opponent's already one step ahead of you and huffing the paint thinner straight out of the can. It's beautiful. See, in this episode of the History Channel's Ancient Aliens, the Primers, who showed up on Earth thousands of years ago, decided to check back in on us in the year of our Lord and Savior 2017. And, needless to say, did not like what they saw. And honestly, I can't blame them. I mean, if I was flying past Earth in my giant fucking saucer and saw what the hell was going on back in 2017, and hell, I mean, even now, especially now, I'd also be telling my alien kids to roll up the windows. It's so bad, in fact, that Poppy Alien turns to his wife and is all,
Sharon, we should probably start from scratch with this place. Fetch me my ants.
And thus, the invasion begins, in which we have to do battle with waves upon waves of varying aliens, monsters, and Timu Godzillas, until we punch out God himself. Because even if they have a head start on us in the stupid competition, we're the human race! No one's gonna make us look stupid, except us! Sir, the aliens are approaching.
My god, what do they look like, rookie?
Well, they're like, they got like 6 legs, and these little antennae, and these big old mandibles.
My god, they're like nothing we could have imagined.
Ow! Well, I mean, they kind of just look like ants, sir.
A what?
You know, like an ant, like the insect, the ant.
Is that like from a movie or something?
What? No, like the insect, like an ant.
You're making that up.
I'm what?
Listen, rookie, this is no time to panic. They may be— No. Hold up.
You do know what an ant is, right?
I do not have to answer that.
This game has a whopping 110 missions, with 5 difficulties and 4 unique classes. And you better believe, if you want to 100% this game, you have to play through all of them with each class. 4 classes, we have the Ranger, your standard trooper of the EDF, armed with a great variety of weapons and the ability to call in a handful of vehicles when the situation demands it. Unique to this class is its ability to sprint. Yeah, I don't know why that's unique only to this class, but here we are. Next up is the Wing Diver, the strictly all-girls class that focuses on airborne combat thanks to their jetpacks. This is the class I played the most throughout my time with EDF. They have a lot of evasive capabilities, and weapons ranging from a steady piss stream of damage to, oh my god, why are we all dead? The Air Diver has a unique approach in which you need to balance your energy, a bar which is used to both fly and fire your weapons. And trust me, running out of this, even for a minute, leaves you up shit creek without a paddle. Or a boat. Because apparently wing divers have fucking glass bones. Then we have the Air Raider, or the... a support class that's kind of like the engineer from Team Fortress 2. You can deploy turrets, healing pylons, defense boosters, and can also call in vehicle deployments. And some seriously insane airstrikes, from nuclear bombs to cannon shots. Just please stop placing them directly on me, daughter. Yes, you. I see that red outline, but I'm out of energy. For the love of God. And lastly, we have the Fencer, who neither makes fences or partakes in that sport. You know, like the guys who dress up like beekeepers and poke each other with those skinny little swords? No. These guys are like the fucking Hulkbuster mechs from Avengers, stacked to the teeth with up to 4 weapons, enhanceable jet boosters, shields. They're basically Gundam Lights, as my buddy calls them. When you first try them out, they kind of feel a little slow and bulky, but when these guys have like 3 boosts and a bajillion weapons that can bring down a city-sized spaceship, you begin to regret your choices as playing any other class. Each level you complete, you collect these crates. Green crates are random weapons, and red crates are a permanent boost to your maximum health. Though the quality of these weapons varies greatly with difficulty. So even though the game recommends you play through the campaign once on normal difficulty, I'd recommend pushing into hard mode as soon as you're feeling confident. Yes, it's going to be raw, but those sweet upgrades make it worth it. The flow of levels tends to follow this kind of rhythm. The game will introduce a new enemy type. Once you beat them, you have to fight a bunch of those enemies. Once you've done that, they introduce a new variant of said enemy. Then you have to fight a mix of those enemies. And then they'll randomly throw in like a fight with Godzilla or something. And rinse and repeat. It might sound a little monotonous, but honestly, it's surprisingly a great time. Most missions only last about 5 to 10 minutes. So, you gotta try out new gear you unlock from the previous missions, and the insane banter in this game never stops being funny. Like, seriously, I think one of EDF's biggest selling points that, ironically, you would never pick up on just by looking at the box art of this game is how unserious everything is. You'll be blasting away at these giant ants, then suddenly over the radio you'll get this report of these new humanoid-like aliens that are apparently indistinguishable from humans. Bipedal creatures that have eyes, a head, 2 arms, and 2 legs. Well, shit! They sound just like us. And then you see them, and they're just this.
Are they aliens? They look like humans!
Sir, are you seeing this?
Oh my god. It's uncanny.
What?
I don't know if I can do it, sir. They're just like us.
What the fuck are you guys talking about? This is a frog.
Ribbit.
Holy fucking shit, it can talk. Indistinguishable from human life.
Maybe we should open a dialogue, sir.
We can't just shoot first and ask questions later.
They're frogs!
Rookie, all these crazy theories about frogs and ants are making you look insane.
Like, this had me and my friends baffled, guffawing even. Like, I don't know if they meant to use this dialogue for, like, the other aliens that, okay, still look nothing like humans, but I mean, they're closer than the friggin' frog trooper dudes. I'm pretty sure this game has done genuine mental damage to me and my friends. Like, anytime we spot a frog, we're all gonna be fucking Soyjack pointing at it like, oh, is this a human? I mean, the game has to be self-aware, right? Like, they have theremins in their background music when these goofy-looking enemies come bounding towards us. And the commander of EDF seeing a group of, like, 6 spiders and a frog is going, "This is the end of humanity as we know it." This game goes from being so stupid and cheesy all the way around to being self-aware that it's an absolute blast. And playing it with friends is bullissimo. The minute I started playing this game, I swear, it felt like I was showing my friends some bizarre Dreamcast game released back in 2001. Like, the game's colors, its dialogue, the arcade approach to missions. Like, you can totally see this game having been on the Dreamcast, right? Not a PlayStation 3 release, right? Okay, I can't hear you through your screen, but I'm going to assume that you agree with me. And this would be the part of the video where I tell you about the downsides to this game, or the parts I didn't like about it, but I mean, there isn't much here to complain about, honestly. Sure, I can't see myself replaying through every one of these stages on the highest difficulty with every class. I'm not the completionist. Thank fuck. But I think there's still plenty of game in here that you don't need to wring this thing dry to feel like you got your money's worth. At almost 30 hours, we've beaten the game with one class, and probably will play through it again on some higher difficulties. The game has a ton of DLC, which didn't really spark any interest to me. I mean, of course, excluding the Air Raider vehicle, the Caliban Armored Ambulance Joyful Marking. Because who doesn't want anime waifus plastered all over your deployable ambulance? We gotta teach these aliens about culture! The only one thing I genuinely don't love about EDF, is the way you go about upgrading your weapons. Because this could have been done a little better. You remember when I told you about how weapons drop from those green boxes on levels? Well, whenever you get 2 of the same weapon, you'll upgrade a random stat on that weapon. Kind of. See, the weapon drops also have random stats, and if a stat is better than your current version of said weapon, it will upgrade that stat. Now, on paper, that doesn't sound so bad. And to be realized, there's like a bajillion different fucking weapons. So, if you want to upgrade a specific weapon, it kind of feels like a slot machine. Maybe you get 10 duplicates of a weapon on a stage. But only 3 of those weapons actually had better stats than your current version. So, only 3 of them upgraded. Then you realize that on higher difficulties, different upgrades drop. And yeah, suddenly this becomes kind of an insane grind. You'll know a weapon's stat is maxed out when there is a solid star next to that stat. And if you've fully maxed out a weapon entirely, it'll have a solid star next to its name. Not the best system for upgrading gear, but honestly, I just recommend finding a couple of weapons you enjoy using and alternate between those. Overall, this game is a ton of fun to play with friends. As long as you all go into it with the expectation of a B-grade sci-fi flick. The dialogue is goofy, the NPCs are all stupid as hell, and I love it. The entire game feels like a huge homage to the 1950s sci-fi movies, like Them, Godzilla, Ultraman, and Tarantula. And playing this game now is gonna mean that when we are inevitably invaded by giant spacefaring bees, that you're all prepared and ready to do your part. Oh, we are the valiant infantry. We are the alpha team with passion and camaraderie.
Hear us as we shout at the top of our lungs. Be calm, be bold, and raise your guns. High up in the air, our comrades fight, dashing through the sky now like a million bolts of light. We shall spread our wings wide and fly high, soaring, gliding through the endless sky. It's only with our sacrifice that mankind can still exist down here in paradise.